live. Hey MOP, how are you? What is going on? I know I'm 15 minutes late. I know. But yeah, I know I'm 15 minutes late, but it is what it is. I had to do my long shower today and it just took forever. But we're here now. We're here. We're live. We are in color. The only thing I need to figure out is are we are we oh DJ has arrived. Unforgivable. Only way it could be worse is horizontal. I know. Don't worry, DJ. The horizontal streams are coming back soon. I'm doing some technological investigative research, but they are coming back. They'll be back. We're gonna put all chat on. Okay. So we're here. We're here. Took a little bit to get here, but we're here. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? How has your week been? I feel like it's been a very technovative. Yes, technovative. I feel like it's been a very long week, and I feel like I have not spoken to you guys in so long. So I'm especially happy to be here tonight to catch up with you guys, to see what's going on, and to share a couple of things that I'm doing this year to improve my attribute points in the pretty privilege, the beauty scale. We've talked about the beauty scale and pretty privilege plenty of times on this show, but I think it's important to come back to it every once in a while. I think it's really important to come back to it because of how important pretty privilege is. So that's gonna be kind of the theme of tonight's live show. So get comfortable, get yourself a glass of wine or tea or whatever you choose to drink. Let's tell the girls that I'm finally live. This thumbnail is crazy. Hey Blondie, what's going on? How are you, Blondie? How's your son doing? I haven't gotten an update on your son in a long time, Blondie. What is going on? How is he and how are you? And how are you, DJ? How are you this week? Silver went mental this week. I mean, it's been going mental the last few weeks because of China. China said, fuck y'all. Tuh. Y'all want to play ball? We'll play ball. Um, I will say too that I've noticed that my investments have been doing particularly well. Not silver well, but they've been doing really well. So hopefully everyone out there is doing well with their investments right now. Blondie says he wooded out and moved out after tearing up my house. I am well. Moved to San Francisco for work. Wait a minute, girl. That's okay. You said a lot of words there. Um, you said a lot of words there. He moved out after tearing up your house. What do you mean he tore up your house? Like punched holes in the walls type of tore up? Like he was playing Call of Duty and a 13-year-old boy beat him in the game and then he put a couple holes in the walls? What do you mean by tore up your house? Yes, the metals are going to do well. They are doing very well, and I predict that they are going to do even better. DJ, I don't know if I don't know what I think I know what type of metals investor you are, but I'm not invested in metals at all quite yet. But in the case that I wanted to diversify my portfolio, would you recommend buying actual silver and gold, like that you can hold on to, or would you buy um, from a brokerage account? Because I know that there's a lot of scam gold products out there, a lot of gold scams where you don't even have access to the gold. And I know there's plenty of those out there. But I just was wondering what type of investor you are in terms of the metals. Held silver since it was 10 an ounce, major gains. Absolutely, Blondie. Yes, he kicked my door down. For what? Does he have anger issues? What is going on? And where's he living now? He didn't move to San Francisco with you, right? He moved out on his own. And he's relatively young. We've got a lot to catch up on, Blondie. See, this is what happens when you don't keep in contact with Chubb, with your homeboy Chubb. Too much has happened. Hey Johanna, you're early tonight. What's going on? I have physical and paper. Metals are the truth. Buy what you can hold. Never buy that way. Hey MOP. Yeah, it's controversial. You need to hold your own damn metals. Well, see, but therein lies another issue too. It's like, how much can you actually hold? Like, do you have a safe somewhere full of gold bars? You know what I mean? Like, who has the room? Well, I guess I have the room. I live in a big house. I mean, I can definitely make room. Um, but yeah, I prefer physical. SD Bullion will send you physical, reliable, quality product at a reasonable premium. Wealth Simple for stocks in gold and silver. Okay, I'll have to look that. I have to look that up. I'll have to make a note of that and look that up. Hey Joanna, we're talking about buying silver and gold. You know, we're witnessing a major boom in the metals right now, particularly because of some maneuvering by China. And so they've always been a relatively safe investment, but we're seeing really, really spiked gains right now. So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, we got to catch up, Blondie. Send me a DM on Instagram sometimes. I thought you used to be on Instagram. I thought I followed you. I don't know. Send me a DM somewhere. An email, a tweet, a DM. Send me something, Blondie. Because we really got to catch up. I don't want to put all your tea out there in the YouTube streets. Hey, Pittman. What's going on, Pittman? How are you? Hey, what, Pittman? How are you? So, do we want to talk about the topic tonight of like looks maxing and some of the things I'm planning to do this year? Because I'm planning to do a lot. There is a particular situation. No MLP. I've been at work all day. Sorry. Silver is just a few weeks away from $100 an ounce. It would not surprise me if it hits 200 this year. I've been buying it since 20 an ounce. Oh, that's awesome. Those are massive gains. Yeah, so I think that pretty privilege is the single most important form of privilege you can hold in this life outside of financial privilege. So make sure that you get your finances in order first. But as soon as you have some semblance of financial security, or at least you're building towards that type of security, you need to really focus on the way you look and the way you appear in the world. I know this may sound vain, but it's true. I don't make the fucking rules, okay? I didn't create the fucking game. I'm just a player in the game, okay? And there are so many studies, and again, I wish I had if this was a horizontal stream, I would do a presentation with all the data that backs this claim up that pretty privilege is real and impactful. But people who are prettier, they do better at job interviews. People that are prettier receive better health care. People that are prettier do better in the dating game, the dating pool. People that are prettier, um, they tend to just be treated better overall by their friends and family members and strangers. The list goes on, and there is data to back this up. This is not just me being a superficial, vain person. This is backed up by data, okay? So just take my word for it or don't. Go look it up yourself. Um, but it's something I've always thought about this and been really intentional about maintaining my looks for the most part. Now, you guys know I really only consider myself to be slightly above average. I'm like a 6, 7 out of 10. I don't think I'm like the hottest person ever. I think I'm far from it. There's things that I don't particularly like about myself, or not, I don't want to say dislike, because I've reached a point in my life where I'm very secure with um, with how I look as it relates to my self esteem. That does not mean that there are not things that I want to improve on. At the end of the day, there's only one person I'm fucking, and it's doing all right. The looks are doing all right. So there's no need for validation from other people. However, there are things I want to optimize about myself to kind of climb the ranks of the beauty scale. Um, and so, I think it's just really all about doing simple things like brushing your fucking hair. Like, there are so many simple things you can do to maintain your beauty. And again, I consider myself to be slightly above average. I think I'm a 6 out of 10, right? On most days, 6 out of 10, some days 7, right? Average I consider to be 5. A 5 is average, a 6 is like slightly above average, a 7 is, decent looking, an 8 is, you know, good looking, a 9 is like hot, and the 10 is like knockout hot, like the hottest of the hot. You know what I mean? I think I'm a 6, 7, right? I'm not like a very vain, superficial person. Um, I live in reality, okay? Like, I'm not fucking delusional. Um, but there are several things that I'm planning to do this year. Um, I've always been, so let's start. Let me read some comments first, and then I'll get into the things I'm going to be doing this year. Um, DJ says social privilege, being liked by the masses, also, in my opinion, adds to the score. Maybe have a point or a whole point. Well, what I call, yeah, social privilege is very important. Networking and relationship building is very important, but that goes along with aura. Your aura is the way that you carry yourself, the way that you communicate with people, the way you treat people. That's what builds an aura, and that's what also gets you places as well. Because I will tell you for a fact, I have become successful. Anytime I've had a success, a major success in my life, it was because of my aura and because of my relationships, the way I treated people. So I'm so happy you said that, DJ. That is extremely, extremely important. Even ugly ducklings, if they have good relationships with people, they can be extremely successful, right? And they can get what the fuck they want to do. They can get what the fuck what they want because of their ability to sway people, their ability to um, woo people. Like, that's a very, very important skill. But pretty privilege helps with that as well. It does. Micro, thank you for the sub. I'm just here to drop my milestone chat, bitches. Hey, Micro, thank you for the membership. I really, really appreciate your support. Your benevolence knows no bounds. Thank you so much. Um, DJ says prettier people are shallow and narcissistic. You hit it with superficial and vain, but you are correct that one should maximize your potential. Yeah, prettier people do tend to be shallow and narcissistic, relatively speaking to ugly people. But that comes with the territory. I don't think that um, I don't think that being pretty makes you narcissistic. I think that it's the desire to want to be pretty and shallow. I mean, pretty and beautiful can sometimes bring that narcissism out in you. I think so. There's nuance. That's your favorite word, DJ. There's nuance to this, but I think that it's the desire and the obsession that brings out that narcissism and growth that narcissism in people. Thank you so much, Micro. I appreciate all the jewels. Um, Cho's second spirit is a 9 out of 10. I agree. My 2S, my second spirit, is definitely a 9 out of 10. Regular Cho, 6 out of 10. So, what are the couple things I'm going to be doing in 2026? Well, the first thing that I've already done, I've ordered my first prescription drug skincare product. I'm going to be using tretinoin. Hey Luke, how are you? Hello and blessings to you, Cho, Mots and chat. Blessings back to you, darling. Um, so that's the first thing I've already ordered. It should be on its way sometime next week. This is gonna be my first time using tretinoin. I will go. I'm gonna try to not be verbose because when I talk about skincare, I can get very extremely verbose and chatty Cathy. Um, but tretinoin, for those who do not know, is a subsect of a category called vitamin A or retinoids, right? I'm sure you've probably heard of retinol, or maybe you've heard of retinal. Um, these are different forms of vitamin A. Tretinoin is actually the highest, most purest form of vitamin A. We call it retinoic acid. So when you apply this into your skin, it just does wonders. There's no converting, there's no biochemical conversion that needs to take place. You have the acid and it works. By the way, tretinoin is the single most well researched ingredient in terms of skincare products in the entire world. The shit fucking works. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. It works. And for someone like me that has adult acne, like I know I look decent, I know I have good looking skin, but I still have adult acne, which I find to be really fucking annoying. I have it right now. I have like acne coming in right there, acne coming in right here. Like it's a constant battle for me. And so tretinoin will definitely help to rectify this issue long term. However, because retinoic acid or tretinoin is so potent, it's a prescription drug. It's gonna be a long term process. Like it's gonna take probably 6 months to a whole year for it to really show some significant benefits. But it's well worth it. And you have to be really careful with using this because again, it's really strong, potent. It can be very drying. It can cause flaking. It can cause a lot of damage in the short term, but long term, it's going to really help my acne, my adult acne, and also help keep me youthful by increasing my collagen production and therein preventing wrinkles, all that good jazz, right? So I'm really excited about. I don't play Overwatch. Fuck Overwatch. Um, Fuck Overwatch. I play Valorant. Hop on Valorant, motherfucker. Hop on Valorant. Tuh. I'm teaching my nephew how to play Valorant next Saturday. I'm really excited, but then again, I'm gonna like that's gonna be kind of bad because I have cussed out so many 13-year-old boys on Valorant. Not because I want to cuss 13-year-old boys up, because they come from me first. They want to call me a homo. They want to call me this. They want to call me that. And then I tell them, I'll fuck your father and cut you out of the will in a second. It. And so now with my nephew playing Valorant, I'm going to have to be very careful what I'm saying in these lobbies. But that's neither here nor there. Back to the topic of tonight's stream. So, for those that don't know, so I explained what tretinoin is. It's the highest, most purest form of vitamin A, aka retinoids. Retinol is actually similar to tretinoin, except it is a another chemical. There's another chemical biochemical structure, okay, another organic structure for retinol. And what retinol does in the body is it has to convert to different forms to become retinoic acid. And so it's a less effective form of retinoic acid because every time you make that conversion process, that biochemical process conversion, it's probably less effective. It's more unstable and there's more variables, right? So retinol is what you can buy over the counter, but sometimes you may not get the same amount of progress or performance that you would get in a tretinoin, right? It's also a lot gentler. Same thing with retinol. Retinol is what I use currently before tretinoin. It is well researched and it is very gentle, and it's only one step or one conversion away from retinoic acid. So it's also high performing while also being great for sensitive skin and just non irritating, non drying. So I'm really excited to try tretinoin. I am going to be doing the very, very safe, very secure, methodical approach. I'm going to use it once a week for the first month, twice a week the second month, three times a week the third month, and I'm going to keep going and building until my tolerance grows. And then by month seventh, I'm going to be using it every day, which is what they want you to do ideally. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I've been very kind of like anti tretinoin for a long time because I've gotten by for so long without needing it. But I just want this acne to be cleared up. I'm going through some personal things that a lot of you guys know probably in the Discord channel. I'm going through a couple things that requires me to look really nice, and so just the idea that I got this acne breakout just now is like you couldn't pick a better fucking time to get acne. Like the fuck. So tretinoin will be a long-term solution to my adult acne, and it'll give me tons of other benefits as well. Questions on tretinoin or skincare or vitamin A. I mean, having good skin is wonderful. You know, when it comes to interviewing for jobs, when it comes to going on first dates, when it just comes to interacting, having clear skin can really boost your confidence and your ability to speak confidently, communicate precisely. It really just adds to your overall aura and your overall demeanor by having clear skin. Any questions about tretinoin or anything like that? I'll go and read some comments. You have very beautiful nostrils, very circular. Oh, thank you so much. On the topic of Looksmaxxing, get surgery to have circular nostrils. Thank you, Doobie. 9 out of 10 6 out of 10 is 15 out of 20, which is 75%. A solid 7.5 out of 10 median. Your second spirit just increased your self score by 15%. I love that. Looking like a calculus equation. Will you say stress causes acne? 100%, DJ. 100%. Acne can be caused by a litany of different variables. Stress being one of them, lack of hydration being another, your food choices being another, working out being another. Um, acne can be caused by a lot of things: hormonal imbalance, bacterial infections, clogged pores. I mean, there are so many different reasons why people get acne, and this is why there's so many different approaches to addressing it. So, half of the battle with getting rid of your acne is realizing what's causing your acne. What's causing your acne? For me, um, I think stress is definitely an element, um, as well as working out. Like I go in and out of periods where I work out, don't work out, and so consistency is always going to be better. Now, the good thing about having a solid, consistent skincare routine like I do is even when I do get acne, I don't look fucking botched. Like even now, I have acne all over my face, but I don't look botched. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why even if you do have adult acne or chronic acne, it's still important to just not just fuck off with the skincare routine. Still do a skincare routine because you will have your acne a lot less. Like you'll get over it. It'll heal quicker if you have better skin from your routine, and also it won't be as impactful on your overall look. So yeah, but it's still fucking annoying. So try annoying. Um, I believe that Joe Clockett. You're my favorite gay person. Even if some people don't agree, we always will support you. But thank you, love handles. Get off that bullshit, you clown. You first. Hey, Mary Ellen. Okay, so The second thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start using minoxidil. So those who are maybe, you know, particularly the white guys in the chat, which a lot of white guys love this stream of mine. I don't know why, but you guys may know what this is already because y'all have a lot of issues with this. Balding, balding, you bald-headed whites out there, you know. Um, yeah, some of y'all may already know what minoxidil is, but minoxidil is a chemical that helps you to grow your hair out. So if you have a patchy beard and you want to kind of grow that beard out, you got some patchiness somewhere, you add that minoxidil. It takes about a year, really, 6 months. Again, these are long-term commitments that I'm doing right now. It takes about 6 months to a year of daily, twice daily applications, but a lot of people use this on their scalp, on their hairline, on their beard. Now, I will not be using it on my face. I will not be using it on my hairline. I'm gonna be using it on my eyebrows. Now, I've probably mentioned this before, but I have always thought about getting eyebrow lamination. So eyebrow lamination, for those that don't know, it really just kind of like accentuates your eyebrows, make them look thicker, makes them look wider, more defined. I don't really want to pay for that shit, to be honest with you. I think that part of my issue is that my eyebrows are just very thin. They're thin and hungry, right? I think if I just had a little bit more hair growth there, they look a lot better, even if they're unkempt. Which I don't plan to be doing tweezers. Like I'm not gonna do all that shit. It's not that fucking deep. But I do want to have thicker eyebrows. I think I would look a little bit more. Um, my face would be a lot more defined with thicker eyebrows. Um, so, um, that's tretinoin. Again, if you guys have any questions about skincare, tretinoin, vitamin A, or any skincare questions, today is the time to ask me. I typically tell you guys, oh no, send me a DM. I'll give you some free skincare consulting. But tonight's the time to ask me skincare questions. Okay, I don't mind going deep into that since that's the title of the stream. That's the theme of the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna have minoxidil, and that comes tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be showing that off in reels and shorts and stuff. So yeah, that's number two. Number three is I'm going to probably consider getting Invisalign again. My bottom teeth are crooked as fuck, and I'll probably get my teeth whitened as well. But my bottom teeth are very crooked, and it's so strange because I don't know if it's like intentional or subconscious or what. But when I smile, I only smile with my top teeth. I only smile with my top. I don't smile with my bottom teeth, and I don't know if that's because that's natural or because I have the natural inclination to not smile, showing off my crooked teeth. Regardless, I think I want to maybe think about reinvesting in Invisalign. I tried it before, and because I have zero discipline growing up, I just quit it. So I'm thinking about that. Um, it's just like, but should I really do that? Because I feel like even if my bottom teeth are straightened out, I'm still only gonna give. There's just something about a full teeth smile that I think is grotesque. I don't know. I don't know. Even people that have pretty teeth, I don't want to see all your fucking teeth when you smile. It's too much. It's just too much. I think your top teeth are enough. I don't gotta see your entire fucking grills. That's kind of ghetto. I don't know. That's just kind of ghetto to me. Smiling with all your teeth is kind of ghetto. Is that crazy? I don't know. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking about going back on Invisalign, but that's something that we're going. That's a kind of a toss up. It's kind of a toss up. We'll see what the price is for that shit. We'll see. We'll see. Um, and then kind of back on the hair topic because we talked about hair. I'm definitely going to get laser hair removal on my face this year. I've had the same facial hair style since I was 18 years old. I am never going to have a full beard. I do not want a full beard. The only facial hair I want is this right there. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. So all this shit can go. All of this shit can go. All of that shit can go. So all of it can go. I even want to get some laser hair removal right in between my eyebrows so that I never have the Indian unibrow. Don't want that. I'm not Indian. My name's not Veda. My name's not Krishna. My name is Cho. So I don't want the unibrow. I guess Italians. I'm not Italiano either, right? I'm Kim Jong Cho. I'm North Korean. I don't want a fucking unibrow. So I want to get like a little bit of a zap right there, right? Um, so that's what I want to do. I want to really commit to getting laser hair removal, maybe even getting that sponsorship out of it. Maybe I can vlog the entire experience and maybe somehow get a discount, like a monthly discount. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I want to figure it out this year. I'm gonna figure that out this year. Um, so I just want to. I hate the facial hair. Also, for those who also suffer from adult acne like myself, sometimes your hair can cause the acne, right? Because the acne comes from your pores, right? And your hair is coming through your pores. And so sometimes when you shave or trim or do what you want to do with your hair, it can sometimes cause friction and disarray in your pores, right? And that leads to bumps, acne, etc., etc. That's also part of my issue, I believe, is not only am I like acne prone naturally based on my genes, but also my facial hair causes more acne from trimming and shaving. So the laser hair removal will not only give me a clean appearance and a consistent appearance, but it will also aid with my goal to eradicate my acne for the most part. So let's read some comments, see if we have any questions about anything that I'm talking about. Um, where could I get that, Joe? Where could you get what? Tretinoin? So tretinoin is a prescription drug. So you cannot get this over the counter. You have to go through either a dermatologist or there's lots of companies that will prescribe it to you via telehealth. So I got mine through Curology. I can give you a link to that if you want. Um, or are you talking about the minoxidil? Because you are kind of balding. You are, even though you're a brother, you're balding. What's going on there? But minoxidil, I can definitely give you a link to minoxidil too. Very affordable, by the way, not expensive in the least bit. Um, DJ, can you please? Audio's fine, just slightly lower. Can you leave me a note to send MOP the links to minoxidil? 'Cause I will forget. I will forget. Sorry, I will forget. But I'll send you the link to the minoxidil. Or MOP, send me a DM on Instagram right now saying, Cho, send me the link to the minoxidil. I'll send you the link. Lisa Hall, you can barely hear me. I'm so sorry. I'll lean in closer to the mic. Cho, the tattoo process, I don't do tattoos. Mm-mm. I'll never get a tattoo. I like to be unique because every son of a bitch got a tattoo. Even my 55-year-old partner, well, 56. Even my 56-year-old partner has tattoos. Mm-mm, never me, never I. Not certainly not I. Trenton Owen sounds like a brother of Jaquavius. It is. Donald John Quavius Trump. How are you, Lisa? I love you. Long time no see. Hey, True Doll, I'm gonna be smooth. I am gonna be smooth. Yes, I am. I want to be smooth. I do. Truly, honestly, I want to be smooth. So let's move on. So another thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be working out a lot more. I'm going to be focusing a lot on strength training. Everyone knows that I love to do cardio and I'm really good at cardio. I'm naturally very like inclined to do long distance running, but running is not what gives you an aesthetic body. And don't get me wrong, I'm already pretty fit. I can do 300 jumping jacks without stopping. So I'm already fucking fit. I can run 6 miles without stopping at all. Like I'm a fit person, period. But again, this year I'm a little bit more focused on aesthetics, which is different than just health, right? But I think there's an underbelly of this topic of looks maxing that I don't think people want to talk about very often. But at your baseline, if you want to look better or improve your beauty, you've got to indulge in healthy habits, right? That's really the core of what this is. And so, yes, while I am already a fit person, that does not always lead to an aesthetic body. What leads to an aesthetic body is really weightlifting, strength training, strength conditioning is what leads to an aesthetic body. Um, and so I've been really focused on getting into the better habit of doing strength training. And it's so unfortunate because I really don't automatically enjoy strength training. Like I said, I am more inclined to long distance running, which is psychotic because most people do not like long distance running. It's like I have the psycho gene. I like to run 6 miles at a time. Fucking psycho, right? But that's not what's going to give me a aesthetic body, right? It's going to help me, but really you've got to do some strength conditioning in order to achieve that. So, um, you make such a good ninja. Some martial arts training would do you no harm. Yeah, that's really good. That's really awesome strength conditioning for sure. The physique, Marilyn Manson. Strength training gets the results you can see. Yes, Mary. Yes. Period. Yes. Definitely gets the results you can see. Bottom or top? Take a guess, Bishop Bond. Take a good guess. I've already answered that question this month, so you have to wait until February for me to answer it again. Or join the Discord channel. I'll answer it there any day. Hey, Cho, I took a run today and I came across this song randomly. It reminded me of you immediately, and I think you would enjoy running to it. Adam Sullock, Carnage. Let me let me post it in the music channel. It's even bottom, honey. Mm. I won't be revealing the answer, Bishop Bond. But join the Discord channel. I'll tell you all about it. Join the Discord channel. It's linked in the comment. I mean, in the link. It's what in the. It's linked below if you're on mobile. Above if you're on PC. Just copy, screenshot it, post that into your web browser, and then join the Discord channel. Ask me that question there. I'll answer it, and quite in all the details. Right? Chat. Tell him I will answer in all the details. I'll give you all the grim, grisly details. But your guess is giving bottom, honey. Okay. Hmm. You might be surprised by my answer. But because everyone always asks that question, Bishop, I just get so fucking tired of answering it every fucking stream. So I only answer it the first of the month. It's a monthly conversation. Join the Discord channel if you want to talk about it. Anyway, moving on. So, working out. So work strength conditioning, calisthenics, um, just more lifting of weights. It's not complicated. I worked out today, tonight. 30 minutes, nothing, nothing. I'm not gonna be in the fucking gym for hours. I got shit to do. But 30 minutes here and there, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Nothing crazy. I already eat very well. My diet is pretty nice. Um, the only thing I have to really, focus on a little bit more is getting the recommended protein amount. Like that's the macronutrient I'm really watching closely is my protein. But outside of that, that's all I gotta say about that. That's pretty self-explanatory. What else am I doing to Looks Max this year? Um, that might be it, y'all. But that's a fucking enough. As far as I'm concerned, that's a fucking enough. Um, that's enough. I think that's enough. So I'm gonna be starting tretinoin. You know, on my skin. That's a really big one. That's a really big adjustment for me. I'm gonna be, getting my teeth fixed maybe. We'll see. I don't really mind my crooked teeth, but we may address that. I'm definitely gonna get them whitened because they're yellow as fuck. So I'm definitely going to do that. Um, what else am I gonna do? Oh, the minoxidil for my eyebrows, and who knows? After I have some increased hair growth, then I might reconsider lamination. Like I might do lamination then, but until then, I'm gonna just go with a minoxidil 5% concentration and hope that that gives me the results that I want. And then what else am I gonna do? I'm going to work out, strength. I want. Listen, I used to have a six pack. I used to have a six pack. Like I used to be, like I used. You used to be able to see how fit I was. I'm still a very, very fit person, but you can't see how fit I am. I have a nice ass. Now I do have a nice ass. I do have a nice ass. I do. I do. I'm very proud of my ass. My curtsy lunges are lunging. Okay. I built my ass brick by brick since 2020. I built my ass brick by brick. So very proud of that. But I want the visible abs. I want the chest. Like I want boobs. I want to have to wear a bra. Do you know what I mean? Like so those are some. So yeah, I think those are my looks maxing goals for the year. Nothing crazy, nothing too difficult. um but I do think it's important to have goals to improve your looks. I think everyone can be, um everyone can do better with their looks, and it's not anything complicated either. Listen, a lot of you people, you need to just brush your hair, wash your hair. I have seen people, because I work at a restaurant. I have seen people come in. I have regulars who come in, 2, 3 times a week, whatever. So I know them very well, very, very, very well. And sometimes they look, raggedy, whatever. I'm judging, but who really cares? Not me, not I, certainly not I. And then all of a sudden they come in one day and they look beautiful, and it's because they washed their hair. I'm like, oh girl, your hair looks fantastic. And she's like, oh, I just finally washed it. And I'm thinking to myself, what, girl, you ought to wash it more often because just that one change. Like, you can do some really, really simple things to increase the way you look. You know, um, having good oral hygiene, like, I can't talk, I have bad oral hygiene. But, like, having good oral hygiene will do wonders at maintaining your smile, right? What else? Just having a simple skincare routine, putting sunscreen on in the morning, washing your face at night and moisturizing at night. Three fucking ingredients, y'all. It does not require a lot of fucking ingredients or expensive ingredients to maintain your skin. You need three. You need sunscreen, you need a cleanser, you need a moisturizer. All the other shit that you have in skincare are to optimize and to target specific skincare concerns. But overall, you only need three, right? To have skin that is better than the average skin. The good thing about the pretty privilege scale is, a lot of people are ugly. I hate to say that, but a lot of people, there are more ugly people than pretty people. So even putting in a modicum of effort will make you look better than most. Do you get what I'm saying here? I'll say it again. There are more ugly people than pretty people. On the scale of 1 to 10, there are infinitely more ones through fives than sixes through tens. Way more. Quadruple more. So even doing just a little bit to be slightly above, I think I'm a 6 out of 10. I think I'm slightly above average. Even being slightly above average makes you look better than the vast majority, right? And so that's why I think you should really invest again a modicum of time. Nothing crazy. Slap a fucking moisturizer on your dry ass skin, right? You're looking like the Thing from Fantastic Four, right? With your cracked skin. Put a fucking moisturizer. Slap some water and a cleanser on every once in a while. Protect your skin from the sun. Use some SPF every once in a while, right? There are very simple things you can do to improve your beauty. And so I just want to implore everyone to indulge in that. Because it's not hard. It's not hard. It takes a little bit of effort. Search show, Hell Overlord Duke. Duke is in bed. Listen, Duke been getting on my nerves today. I had to put him in the cage. Sorry. I have returned to chat with my favorite gay dude. How you been? I've been really well. I've been very overwhelmed. Not very overwhelmed, but I have been a little bit overwhelmed. There's some personal things going on right now that's requiring a lot of my brain power and my energy, and it's taking away from the YouTube community and other parts of my life. So I'm trying to stay grounded in my old habits as well as my newer habits. I'm trying to remain grounded in those, and we'll see what happens. How are you though, bro? You gay? I'm very gay. Hey, Toe Baby, it's been a long time, Toe Baby. Where you been, Toe Baby? Where have you been? What's going on? Your teeth not even bad. I think they could be better. Good goals though. Thank you, Stank Nasty. I appreciate that. No, my teeth are yellow and my bottom teeth are crooked. So I gotta fix at least one of them. At the bare minimum, I'll get my teeth whitened, either at the dentist or at or the crest whitening strips. Also, I'm gonna start using a water pick because I think that would be a game changer. My partner's been using a water pick for several months now, and it has transformed his mouth for the better. He went to the dentist, and the dentist was like very impressed from him using this water pick. He stopped flossing the regular way, and he's been using the water pick, and he has loved it, and it has been very impactful. So I'm gonna start using his. Happy Friday, hey guys, hey Daniel, how are you? What's going on, Daniel? Any questions? Any questions or comments about anything that I've talked about tonight? What do you guys think about? What are some of your self improvement beauty goals? Are you trying to get better hair? You trying to have better oral hygiene? I think this is something we all should be talking about. I'm not self conscious to talk about this stuff. Honestly, I'm not. Like, I'm not, right? Like, say what the fuck you want to say about me. It's whatever. It's water off a duck's back as far as I'm concerned. Um, no idea, Agape, who that is. Any other thoughts about the beauty goals? Because if not, I'll end the stream. We can end the stream. Any skincare questions? Um, in your 40s, you really stopped giving a shit what people think. Well, I stopped doing that when I was 24, DJ. I started early, 24. I stopped giving a shit what people think. You look like BBNO. Who was that? Who? BBNO. Let me Google it. BBNO dollar sign. What? That's a white dude. What do you mean? I look like? Oh my god. What? Really? I mean, he is pretty cute. He's cute. He's really cute. But I definitely don't look like him. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him on the list because that's wild. Are you Indian? What's going on? What is going on? I'm gonna put that on the list. That's crazy. And I guess I'm gonna have to read the list off too because what are you saying? What? BB? No, I mean he is hot. He is very hot, and he's gay, obviously. So you think all homos look the same? Girl, who was this? BB knows. BBNO dollar sign. Okay. Oh, I'll read this. I'll read it off again. Okay, girl. Um, that's the first time I got a white guy. I think that's the first white guy on the list. No, there's somebody else. There's another white guy on the list. Gus from Breaking Bad. He's a white guy. I'm pretty sure that's a white guy. Okay, so let's read my celebrity lookalikes according to you, the viewers. A Train from The Boys, Chris Rock, Terrence Howard, Derrick Rose, the basketball player, Dr. Doolittle's son, Braxton from The Jamie Foxx Show, Chingy, Snoop Dogg, Will Smith, Jaden Smith, Will Smith after he slapped Chris Rock, Steve Urkel, Stefan Urkel, LeVar Burton from The Reading Rainbow, The Kid and Everybody Hates Chris, Usher, Ronnie Raisin Cannon, Mike Tyson, John Legend, Diddy, Carson from The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Tevin Campbell, Obama, 21 Savage, Tiger Woods' DUI pick. If Diddy and Spike Lee had a child, Red from Friday, Callan Allen, a greasy Summer Walker, Jussie Smollett, Gustavo Gus from Breaking Bad. If Chris Tucker and RuPaul had a child, RZA from Wu Tang Clan, the yellow glasses emoji, Don Lemon, Denzel Washington, Little Bill, like I have three dead bodies in the freezer. The moment you add milk to an iced coffee, a Temu Snoop Dogg, Martha Stewart, and our latest entry, BBNOs, NO dollar sign, BBNO dollar sign. BB knows how to. I don't know what. I mean, who is he? Who is he? He must be a rapper. Gotta be a rapper. Um, Honda Civic driving sissy. Well, that's not a. That's technically that's not like a celebrity look-alike. That's a description. I mean, it's that's funny though. A Honda Civic driving sissy. That is, you know what? I'm gonna write it down anyway. It derails from because how do I read that? I mean, how do I record that? A sissy that drives a Honda Civic. Okay. So we're gonna put um, a Honda Civic, Honda Civic driving sissy. I love it. Okay. Um, I'm glad my memory is still somewhere near useful. No, it's excellent because mine is shit. I'm not eating enough blueberries. I'm not eating enough blueberries. Oh, it was funny. No, it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And you know what? I'm saving up for a new car right now because my car is pretty old, 2017, a lot of miles on it. And I'm trying to buy my next car outright because I'll be damned if I'm going to have a car payment again. The idea of having a car payment just destroys my soul. Bob's best man. Oh my god. Hey T Pow, what's going on? Sup gangsta? What's going on with you, T Pow? We had a discussion about Looksmaxxing this year. Do you have any goals to make yourself look better this year, T Pow? We went over my goals. And I'll definitely be keeping you guys up to date. I will definitely be giving some content around that in the form of shorts. I've also thought about I thought about doing some vlogging again. I thought about it, but we'll see. I still think I'm gonna just focus on the live streams and the highlights. I'm expanding my fashion boundaries, loosening. That's exciting. I am too, actually. I forgot to say that. So I don't want to talk about that publicly right now, but I am also really expanding my wardrobe a lot and quickly. I've actually bought a lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff. I can share it in the Discord the things I've bought and why I've bought them. Um, but I've bought some stuff. I got some stuff getting tailored. I'm very excited. Very excited. Because I threw away all my clothes in 2020. I gained an ass. I went from a size 30 to a size 32 in the waist because my ass is so fat now. And yeah, I got rid of a lot of my old clothes. I can't fit them, or I just got rid of them. And now I'm kind of building a new wardrobe. And I'm starting off with more like business and business casual wear. Um, and then maybe, because my casual wear is just athletic clothes. Like I feel like I only do business casual, business slash formal, and then my casual is me wearing like tennis shoes, like athletic training gear. That's my casual. Um, I cannot believe that in 2025, so many people don't have a decent suit. If you haven't got a decent suit, like what the fuck are you doing? Nothing. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They aren't doing anything that requires a suit of them. And therein lies the big problem. I said it. They're not doing anything that requires a suit of them. Even fucking church. That's like easy, right? Right, you can dress up, look good, go to church. Um, no, not at all. It's not expensive or hard to get a well-fitting smart suit. No, not at all. I got one for I got one for 140 bucks at a consignment shop, and it was actually an express men suit, tailored suit, well-fitting suit, that I think retails for about $400. Um, and then I just got it tailored. So I'm actually picking the suit up on a Monday. But I got it again for 140, and then add the tailoring on that. I don't know how much that is going to cost when I go to pick it up on Monday, but yeah, I got the pant leg extended. I don't know what it is with guys wearing their funky ass socks. I don't know, like fashion is beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I have just never been the type of person that wanted to showcase my personality through my socks. I just don't really want people staring at my ankles. I don't know. It's a weird place to draw attention. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of an awkward place to draw attention. Um, for those that don't know, I used to be I used to do some very casual modeling. So I'm into fashion. I'm really big into fashion. Really big into fashion. Um, and I don't find the super crazy pattern socks to be very fashion forward. I think that it's loud, obnoxious, unnecessary, perhaps showcasing personality. But if I have to look down here to see your personality, you've already lost. You've already lost. Your forehead looks like Mount Figi. Okay, Pool Man. Good comment, Pool Man. Thanks for your contribution. Um, See, I don't know, but people wear what the fuck they want to wear. If you want to wear fancy, sparkly, glittered socks, then by all means, if you like it, I love it. Whatever. I have Scooby Doo socks, but I mean, listen. Okay, let me give a caveat. When it comes to wearing suits, like a formal suit or like a business casual suit or outfit, I don't find this for men. I don't find the socks to be like, listen, a black, gray, brown, navy blue. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. Match your shoes or match your pants. That's it. Maybe you want to get a little bit creative with the pattern. Maybe a striped sock. Okay, fine. But even that's a bit too much to me. But who the fuck am I? Totally understand for men. So yeah, I'm very excited, y'all, for this year for me. There's a lot going on. Have a lot of goals, a lot of lofty goals, and I'm very motivated. Things are moving in the right direction, though. Things are definitely moving in the right direction. So, um, just keep your fingers crossed for me. I got some things I'm hoping for. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Any last minute questions before I leave? Because I'm getting ready to end the stream. Any skincare questions, fashion questions, um, teeth questions. Um, Let me know or forever hold your peace. We're gonna try to get horizontal streams back after my abysmal first showing. I think I'm gonna try OBS. You know, I have held on to XSplit because I had a lifetime license with them. However, OBS is free, and there are infinitely more guides on how to use OBS, how to tweak OBS, how to get optimal settings for OBS. So I'm thinking I may want to try out OBS for a horizontal stream to see what that's giving. So we'll see. And then we'll get into some serious content creation at that point. But guys, we're gonna go. I have a very busy day tomorrow. I have a lot of work to do. I'm doing a lot, y'all. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot. There's a lot going on. Um, more than some of you guys know. All good things, but things are a little stressful too. But you know, stress keeps you alive. It reminds you that you're stress reminds you that you're alive. Stress should not be avoided all the time. Stress is a reminder that you're alive. It is. Um, but I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited to get my minoxidil tomorrow. I'm excited to get my tretinoin next week. I'm just so excited about the tretinoin. You guys have no idea. Like the idea of not having to deal with my acne as often as I do just brings me so much fucking joy. You have no idea. Skincare, I've always been very passionate about. So tretinoin is like the pinnacle of optimal skincare product, right? It's just not like there is not a better skincare ingredient than tretinoin. There just isn't. So I'm really excited um, to start my Tret journey, and you definitely can expect some progress reports. 100% you can expect progress reports. Um, Even with the laser hair removal, you can expect that too. So, anyway, guys, so good to see you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Have a good one. Bye.